Welcome back to the channel, my two-wheeled friends. It's another beautiful September day. I thought I'd take you out on a little bit of a motorcycle journey to a part of the country that you haven't been to yet with me. Thanks for coming along. My name's Dustin. You guys all know me as Two-Wheeled. And I bring you a couple motovlogs a week. One on top of this Road King Classic, another on top of my Honda Shadow. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to go down and click that subscribe button, ring the bell so you're notified when I upload any videos or activity, and be sure to give this video a big thumbs up and drop your comment below, whatever you feel like. Somewhere in this video I'll throw out what to comment on, but just throw a comment down there. It really helps the YouTube algorithm, helps build the channel, helps build the community, lets me know you're watching. So we are headed north out of Watertown right now. We are traveling on old Highway 81. So this used to be Highway 81 years and years ago. But then they made it to where it jogs over a little bit, and then Interstate I-29 and Highway 81 become the same for quite a while. I thought I would bring this way just to get some of the back roads so you guys can hear me a little bit better. If I jump on the interstate, we're going to be going about 80 miles an hour. There is a little bit of wind today, but nothing too terrible. But I want to take you out here. I was up this way earlier in the week. If you've watched any of my previous videos, when we went up to Millbank to the quarry, this is kind of in that vicinity, but we're going to take a different route. I took a road, bug right to the center. See how bad this bump is. Not too terrible. What's up, dude? So this is a little bit different road that leads into Millbank, and the one road that leads there that I usually take that goes through South Shore is hilly, it's curvy, there's a lot of farmland, but I found another road that is really hilly, it's got some curves, it's mostly pasture land, but it's got a better view. So when we get up on the hill, I'll stop, and I don't think there's too much haze today, but when we're on top of the bluff or the hill or whatever you want to call it, they're not really mountains where we are, but you will be able to see the Big Stone power plant, which is Big Stone, South Dakota, which borders Ortonville, Minnesota. So we will actually be able to see into Minnesota. Delivered a mattress to that house. It's probably been a couple of years ago. Now normally this is where I would turn off. I would turn to the right here and head east on Highway 20. That road would take us right into South Shore. That's not where we're going. So one cool thing about this area is the way the hills are and the way the glaciers left them. So there's like a big ridge. It's hard to explain. The elevation's a little higher where we are, and then it drops off on the edges. Coteau de Prairie is what it's called, and it's a lot of different glacial formations. It's really rocky up in this area from all the rocks being turned up and then left behind. So if you see different farmland like this cornfield over here, or the beans, chances are not far from it you're going to find a rock pile, because over the years these farmers have to go out and dig rocks out of their cropland so they don't break their equipment. Where we are heading, it is too hilly and too rocky for crops. So the quality of the soil just isn't going to be that great either. Oh, I saw that hole, but I didn't have time. But yeah, isn't that just cool? I don't know, maybe it's just me. I think it's just really neat. And there's an example of some rock piles. Now that I point that out, you guys will probably notice a lot of different rock piles. I gotta watch this road, there's a lot of holes. And then along with that type of stuff, these old buildings, I think it's just kind of neat. I wonder if this is my turn. Had a few bikes come off of there. What's up, dude? What's up, dude? 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 Ah, they come out of here. You guys have probably noticed I do a lot of solo riding. It's been a few times I've rode with some others, but it seems like I'm solo. I love having my wife on the back. We went out last weekend. Didn't take the camera though. And I really enjoy having her on the back, riding with me and experiencing all this with me. But it's difficult because it would be more enjoyable if we could communicate. And I've probably said this before, but I need a new helmet. She needs a full face helmet. So I think we're just going to try to get by the rest of this year with what we have over winter. We're going to invest in a couple of full face helmets with Bluetooth. So that way when we do go out and ride, she's right behind me and she can hear what I'm saying. A lot of times I can hear her just because of the projectile direction of her voice. She can't hear me. And then I will be able to bring her along for more rides. So see what I'm talking about with these rock piles? $14'11", it's a low clearance, and look at people have hit this. Oh, he's dragging. He's checking the height, and his little the orange tip on it was clicking. So if they're gonna try to get through here, I don't think that's gonna happen. All right, so here's the stretch of road I was on earlier this week. I had a mattress to go deliver up here in Ortonville, Minnesota. So my delivery guy and I hopped in my truck, and I thought, you know what, I've never taken this way, so we're just gonna take this way to Ortonville. This road will lead, there's a slight little turn off, but it leads right to Highway 12. And Highway 12 goes right into Millbank. It's been about 30 minutes since I hit record, since I left Watertown. And just seeing some of these old houses and things, there's so many of them down gravel roads. I would like to go and get some pictures with them, but that gravel looked pretty good. But I don't want to go down all these gravel roads. I don't mind riding on gravel. I just don't want to if I don't have to, but I guess I have to if I want the picture. So there's a little bit of cropland for now, but this cropland does start to dwindle. And there's some equipment out in these fields. They're going to be putting another approach in here and putting, you can see that circle spot out there, they're going to be putting in some more of those wind towers. You can see a bunch of them way over there. And then one of the videos I did well over a month ago, we went up and looked at those wind towers. We're going to start having a little bit of a view now. See, like this. Look at this. What's up, dude? What's up, dude? I mean, isn't this a beauty? I don't know about you guys, but I just absolutely love this type of scenery. And I know everywhere in the country and in the world has a little bit different. So for you guys, here is what northeastern South Dakota looks like. Just follow I-29 up to the Stockholm exit and head east, and here's what you'll see. I could probably go to that house. I don't want to trespass. It's not like I'm going there to snoop around. I'd just be going there to take a picture. You know, I could see if I were going to hunt or, you know, walk all over their land. But see all the rocks in these hills? Just all of the effects of, what, the Ice Age, I suppose? Hey, there's a walk-in area right there, actually. So that's all state land. Or there's actually some state land down inside. Maybe some brush area. It's a little breezy out here in these hills. But here we go. Starting to get into some of that view of that valley I was telling you about. Picking up a few bugs. There you can see it way off in the distance, the Big Stone power plant. I'm going to slow it down here so we can see from up on top of this hill. And I always pray for no nails in these types of spots. But look at that. And we're just going to slowly go back down into that valley. We should pull up in here for a photo. We'll get ourselves a photo out here. So peaceful. Here's where I wanted to take you two-wheeled friends. Now, this ridge that we're on runs all the way down into Minnesota, so central Minnesota, and then it runs up almost into North Dakota. It kind of rounds around, and there's, as you go back to the west, there's a lot of lakes that are down inside all these, in these hills. You know, like I was saying, all the rocks that are out here, it's kind of a bad spot to show you rocks, but I mean, that power plant you see over there is quite a ways away. That's probably, I bet it's close to, it's at least 20 miles away, but maybe even more. But let's just keep going that way and see where we end up. I think I got a little bit of battery. Can never find neutral on this thing. There we go. I think I got a little bit of battery left to take you guys with. Of course, I found the couple spots where there's holes.